5 things you never knew about Suicide Squad. Hey guys, today we're going to list 5 things you never knew about Suicide Squad. Let's get right into it. Number 1. Suicide Squad had a connection to Justice League at one point. Over the last 5 years, the DC Extended Universe has had its fair share of ups and downs, starts and stops, and it appears that one of the major unifying threads connecting properties like Suicide Squad and Justice League has been abandoned, leaving fans wondering what could have been. In 2018, director David Ayer revealed on Twitter that the original plan was to have a connection between Enchantress and Steppenwolf, but the connection was severed early on, as with many other aspects of Suicide Squad. Then in 2019, Ayer expanded on his previous remarks with a more detailed breakdown of how the connection would have played out, tweeting, "It was supposed to be a boom tube, as she was under control of a mother box. All the apocalypse elements were stripped out late in the game. The machine concept was an attempt to create a ticking clock and world threat." According to the director, his original version would have included the Boom Tube, a DC Comics extra-dimensional portal that would have allowed for bigger and badder things to happen along the way. Number 2. For the film, Margot Robbie learned to hold her breath for 5 minutes. One of the most intense scenes in Suicide Squad is when Ben Affleck's Batman goes to great lengths in one of the film's many flashbacks to rescue and capture Harley Quinn in a submerged vehicle. Even though the scene is brief, Margot Robbie went through extensive training to pull it off, as she revealed during a 2016 appearance on The Tonight Show, starring Jimmy Fallon, that she learned to hold her breath for up to 5 minutes for that single scene. Over the course of 4 sessions, with a skilled freediver, Margot Robbie learned a meditation technique that allowed her to go 5 minutes without taking another breath. When the Australian superstar arrived at that point, she decided it was above and beyond what she needed to do and stuck to her decision. Number 3. Viola Davis really enjoyed playing with the power that Amanda Waller possessed. There's a lot of villains in Suicide Squad, but none compared to Amanda Waller, the seedy and intimidating government official who put the team together. And it appears that Viola Davis, the Academy Award-winning actress who played Waller, enjoyed playing with the character's power, as she stated to the Variety podcast in 2016. "What was fun to me about Amanda Waller, who is heavy pearls, afro, she has no superhuman strength, but absolutely puts fear into the hearts of all these villains." She then added, "That appeals to me greatly. There's something about her for me that was familiar. I was working out the bad girl, but from a space that, for me, is based somewhat in reality. I liked playing with that power. It's something so often not given to women, that kind of unapologetic badassery." Number 4. The Stuff of Legends. If you look closely at the poster for the Suicide Squad, you'll notice a few Easter eggs. The raining starfish is a clear reference to Starro, the big bad, mind-controlling monster task force X faces at the end of the film. Another appears to be referring to the beloved DC Comics miniseries that debuted the modern Suicide Squad and chronicled some of their early misadventures. The reference first spotted by the site Comics Beat can be found disguised as a palm tree found just under the word "the" in the poster tagline. They're dying to save the world. If you look closely, you'll notice the phrase Legends. The Easter egg most likely refers to the fondly remembered 6-issue Legends comic series published by DC in 1986 and 1987. The comics featured new versions of The Flash, Justice League, and Captain Marvel, but perhaps most importantly, issue number 3 introduced the Suicide Squad. The series featured DC heroes battling Darkseid, with Amanda Waller organizing a Black Ops team to take on Glorious Godfrey, one of Darkseid's elite and a new god of apocalypse. In the 3rd issue, she chose Rick Flag, Bronze Tiger, Deadshot, Enchantress, and Captain Boomerang for the mission, many of whom appear in Gunn's film and/or David Ayer's previous Suicide mission. Fans of comics enjoy seeing a nod to those who came before, and this minor nod to John Ostrander, Len Wein, John Byrne, Karl Kessel, and others who helped build the modern squad is a nice touch. Gunn is without a doubt one of the most comic book savvy superfans working in Hollywood today, and this appears to be an acknowledgement that the publication of Legends was a formative experience for him. Number 5. Before the studio shut it down, Shia LaBeouf was being considered for a role. The final piece of information about the making of Suicide Squad is that Shia LaBeouf almost played Lieutenant GQ Edwards, a role that was eventually given to Scott Eastwood before production began. The former Disney Channel star addressed the issue in a 2016 interview with Variety, revealing that the character underwent a number of changes before Warner Brothers made their decision. He said, "The character was different initially, then Will Smith came in and the script changed a bit. That character and Tom Hardy's character, later played by Joel Kinnaman, got written down to build Will up." He then added, "I don't think Warner Brothers wanted me. I went in to meet and they were like, nah, you're crazy. You're a good actor, but not this one." It was a big investment for them. You can blame Shia LaBeouf's shady past or the smaller role due to Will Smith's beefed up performance as Deadshot, but having someone of LaBeouf's skill and demeanor could have made for a great addition to the film. That's all for today, and we'll be sure to catch you all in the next one.